in charge, but there's no wine back here. My nerves not gonna make it. Okay. Our second honoree tonight is the definition of next level. Set during the rise of the ball culture in 1980s New York. Yes. Exploding with color, glam, and glitter. I'm there for all three of those. FX's Pose is a supernova on purpose. Pose is also more than just a pretty face and killer heels. It tells a complex story full of complex characters. I wish I was one of them. It begs us to ask, where does identity lie in the family that we're born into or the family we choose? In the sex we're assigned or the gender that we know in our bones? Do we hide behind a pose or do we vogue our way through life? Personally, I vote for Vogue, okay? Boasting the largest transgender cast in television history. Telling the story of people who are vibrant on purpose. This is Pose.
Yeah, brother. It's Angel. It's Angel. The category is high fashion evening wear. Ladies of luxury, why are you in a nightgown? A lady do need beating for a formal fashion affair.
It's chiffon. I'm sorry for what I did to you. And I'm here to talk. But I got boundaries. I'm not bothered by any part of who I am except that. Everything I can't have in this world is because of that thing down there. If you want to see who I am, that's the last place you should look.
This is the moment that I dreaded most. Dodged it for years. And now the son of a bitch has finally caught up with me. Oh my God. Well, there's no use in shedding good tears over something you can't change, right? Oh my God. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus.
The Academy is thrilled to honor Pose, and accepting the honor is co-creator and executive producer Steve Canals and writer-producer coming to us with a white dress, with a bow on her neck, walk, serving looks. It's Janet Mock. And one for you.
Thank you. Good evening. Where are the narratives of LGBTQ people of color? This was the question that prompted me to write the first draft of Pose in 2014. I yearned to see myself, my people, on television. I wrote a story about a young black boy kicked out of his home because he is gay, who is given refuge by a trans woman who becomes the mother that we all deserve. That pilot was met with much resistance. I was told the story was too niche, too urban, not commercial enough. But I knew in my gut that a show that centers Black and Latinx LGBTQ people unapologetically and informs viewers that our lives and our narratives have value deserve to be told. Pose is a love letter to our forebears and to ourselves, putting us at the center to tell a story about resilience, love, and family.
When Stephen and our co-creator and showrunner Ryan Murphy invited me to be in the writer's room for Pose, I had no idea that my hiring was historic. I had no idea that I would break barriers in the industry just by simply being who I am, that I would be given the opportunity as a trans woman to direct other trans women playing trans women. But I was not hired with the intention of making history. I was offered a seat at the table next to our incomparable cast who are in New York right now shooting our second season because Pose was our story to tell, right? And we, the ones who lived it, are in fact the most equipped to tell those stories. I recognize that what we have done, that the way that we have done it is rare. Empowering, equipping those on the margins, those never given a chance or a break, to actually take center stage. LGBTQ people have lived on the margins for far too long, often being forced to make a way out of no way, creating family after being disowned, building houses after being left on the streets, carving out a safe space in a world that often offers us none. Pose is a reminder to the world that we are and have always been our own heroes.
Thank you to everyone at Fox and FX and to our faithful audience. Thank you to the ballroom community for trusting us with your story. And finally, thank you to the Television Academy for this recognition and for affirming our message of inclusivity. We are humbled by this honor.
Thank you.